For the past 2 days I was working on Hydrangeas and Dragonflies. As I mentioned before in my previous video, I lost the charm from another Gold Petite Dimensions kit, and I thought I'll take it from this kit because here it's possible to replace it with something else. As you can see here, dragonflies, and on corners will be butterflies. So I decided to use butterfly here instead of dragonfly because it doesn't really matter what you have on the flower. But I have found my charm, and I forgot to mention in my previous video about my 28 whips or whip parade. And I've decided to stitch everything as on a key, and now I'm working on a metallic thread mixed with a cotton thread over here. It's coming along and I like it, and I'm almost done with my design, and I hope, not my design, a design I stitch, and I hope in this strip I will have beautiful pictures on that kit. And I have another, I just put my lamp because I was showing to my Russian followers the box, and the box was where the lamp is. So I'm done with the half of my design with balloons, and I'm gonna take a picture today, probably today if it won't be rain. And I'm planning to finish this not tomorrow, I'm not sure if I can do it tomorrow, maybe after tomorrow, and I'll come back to this design. I hope I'll come back to this design, or maybe I'll take a winter design. Still, I'm thinking about this every single day, which one I'm gonna stitch. The reason is the winter design has a pack organizer, and I wanna empty it so I can use my pack organizer for this design. It is much easier and faster, and I prefer Paco than what I'm doing now. I don't want to even show you now what I'm doing. So I've got a new box. It's perfect for traveling. I don't know which is this marks annoying me, but you know, we are in a hotel. And I've got this pretty box for Daniel as a gift from our trip. We actually sent him a parcel. I hope he will receive it. But when I grew up, I was crazy about all that stuff for the school, all the boxes, especially some rare ones. We all had the same stuff, and if someone had a chance to use something different, it was like, wow, all kids will not jealous, but they will be happy for you. You have something different, and they will come and look and comment. And I just wanted to bring him something different, what I can't get in Ukraine. And I have not seen this kind of boxes for. It's a pencil box, and I'm now using it for my cross stitch projects. And I keep here all my stuff like pencils, some memory sticks, my box for needles, all that stuff. So I have everything clean and organized because we are moving quite often from hotel to hotel. I have another shoe box where I keep my projects and organizers and threads and stuff, and always was messy. It was always messy there, but now when I got that box for Daniel, maybe I'll leave it for myself. I don't know. If he would like, I would give it to him. Also, I got another box for my husband so he can organize his stuff as well. But that's cool. It's cool. Let you see all my 2 projects. Today is, I think, 2nd of August. And again, my challenge is to come back home with 3 ready designs like this 2 and another winter one from Dimensions. I'll be extremely happy. So I'm making my last stitches on this work. This is Hydrangeas and Dragonflies, and I'm stitching cording. I prepared this cording before, Now I tuck it in. I do it in hands because it's easier for me, but it's better to do it on a frame or on hoops or Q-snaps, whatever you like, because after you wash it, it can be loose. So I would recommend you first to do all the stitches, all half stitches, maybe back stitch, and cording. It's better to do when your project is washed clean, and you know, sometimes it's your work will change size after you wash it, and that's why I never recommend to wash it in a hot water. I would use room temperature, it's okay, and very gentle soap. So I stitch it maximum 3 crosses or 2, but 3 crosses I think it's nice. You can use 2, so your cording won't be loose after you wash it, or with the time. Sometimes humidity in your house or other stuff can damage your work. So you can tuck it in with other thread using in cording, this cotton thread, yellow color 12 or 12 3 or 5, but I like more shiny. I like to make it more shiny, that's why I use metallic thread. If I will have a chance, I'll show you how I do cording. I have special machine from Kranik to make this cording easier and faster, but if you will do it with your hands manually, it's still the same. It just takes you longer. So I'll show you my ready piece very soon. So I have to make another cording for this side, because I stitched here, everything was okay. I like it how it came out, and so I need to make another cording, but I don't have much metallic thread, so I have to save some threads, because my work almost done, not fully done, and I use 2 metallic threads as it column by chart, and 3 cotton threads. So I cut it in half. It's like 45 centimeters long. It will be enough for this side, because I use 90 centimeters for 3 sides of my work. And what I'm gonna do, I'll be twisting my thread like that all the way. I'll show you at the end. But firstly, I have to put something heavy on one end of the cording. Again, let me remind you, this is 5 strands of different threads, 2 of them metallic and 3 of them cotton threads, yellow color, and I'm gonna do like that. The more you will make it, the better your cording will be better quality. So you twist like that, twist all the way till the end. Your threads will be much shorter by the end, so you have to be very careful. But it's okay, if you will not make it from the first try, you definitely will do it with the second try, and you can see what's going on with my thread. Sometimes it's like that, but keep it straight. So I took out my cording from the box, and you can see it wanted to twist by itself, but you have to take both ends in one hand and let it twist organically like that. But I have to do more work. I have to make it sure it's everywhere the same, not like here and there. It should be all according same quality. It's much easier when you use a machine, but again, it just take a little bit more time to do it with your hands, but it's okay. It still will be nice at the end. It still will be the same. Just takes your time. And then you have to put it in a needle and continue doing your work. Maybe I will do a knot here. All depends. Better to do a knot, or just put it in a needle straight. Hello my dear friends, it's time to show you my FO. This is Hydrangeas and Dragonflies. I finished it a few days ago, and now I have time to make a video to show you all the details of my work. And I wanted to do it here in this quiet place compared to other. Could not find a right place because everywhere is so much noise. At home I can't record, it's too dark. But finally I managed to finish this piece. I hope you will see all the details clear, but it will be a little bit later on. I still have to add a charm. I did not take it with me, and when I go back to Ukraine I'll show you both work fully finished and with the charms. You see, have a story with all these charms. Previous work I finished in Malaysia. Also I did not add a chart because I forgot, and this charm I did not take it with me. I don't know why, don't ask me. But once again I want to show you all the pretty places here. It's quite windy now. I think it will be rain soon, so I have to go back to the room. Okay, so I came back to the hotel, and I want to show you the cover of this kit. This is the original preview. The number you can see in the corner, 6833, and the charm, of course, I'll have it later, I'll show you size. And this kit was made in the United States only, 1999. It's a 20 years old kit. I finally managed to stitch it and finish it, and I just need to wash it, which I'm going to do when I will come back to Ukraine. And I'll add the charm, and I think I will frame it in September, because I have other mini golds which I would like to frame. I'll try to do it as quick as possible, but on average this kit was not that difficult compared to others. And I have some threads left. You can probably be able to stitch another design like that, and I will give this leftovers to my friend. This is out of print design. You can't find it anymore in the stores, but you can buy it on eBay. I see it quite often, and I've seen it many times. People could buy it for $15. Maximum what I saw it was like 20 something. But if you will wait, you can find this kit. It's not that rare like others. So I almost have all the threads, almost all of them. Lots of white. And I'll tell you something funny. I was stitching outside the balcony because the light is much better there, but it's so noisy. I don't want to record my videos on the balcony, and it's really hot right now. And I wanted to take a shower because I'm supposed to go somewhere, and I was almost done with this design. I just had to do some back stitch right here and the cording, which I remember how to stitch because I've seen and I checked it before, so it was in my head how to do this. And when I came back from the balcony, I was lucky that I took this piece inside, and I left everything, like a cover, needles, my organizer. I did not really have an organizer, the original organizer from the kit. It was something like that with a back stitch with the symbols. I left it everything outside with the threads, and I had a couple of tulip needles on that organizer. I think that's why I was really disappointed when I couldn't find it anymore, and I think it's flown away. Yeah, I was lucky I had a chart at least. But I was really disappointed. I don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because of tulips needles, because I really love them, and I want to use them for my balloons. And yeah, it was like, I was not happy to see it. I was not like really upset because it's just needles, but something deep inside me, I was like not happy. But it's okay. I have lots of other needles and threads. Just when I go away, I don't take much with me, and I thought I'll use these needles. They're really nice, and if you wanna make your stitches better, I really advise you to try tulips needles. They're just amazing. I'll show you, just give me a second. I'll show you the cover of that needles, and you can improve your stitches with these needles. They will help you, because I don't know, the quality of the metal they use, of the steel, it's really high quality, and you can really make nice stitches with these needles, which I really did not believe in the beginning, but then when I tried, I really see the difference. And So I just had to add the back stitch over here, and it's supposed to be yellow color, but it's light green, which is, I don't care anymore, it's similar, so it's fine. I'm happy with the result, and this is what the most important. Also, I finish cording, and I need to wash this piece when I'm back. That's it. I also stitch now my balloons, and I'm more than halfway. I just need to take my hoops out and to make another video where I show you all my progress, but so far it's a very easy design. I know this part will be a little bit more difficult compared to other, but in general I'm very sure that this design is much easier than designs I stitched before. This is not dirty, this is thread. I was making the micro stitch right here to fix my thread, because I thought this brown color is supposed to be here, but then I took it off. I did a mistake. I just need to take it off. And people asking me which hoops I'm using. I'm using Norge wooden hoops. They're my favorite, and I have them for years. I can't even remember which year I've got them. This is number 5, and this is the thickness. You can see, I don't know how many centimeters, millimeters. It's not even centimeter. I think it's 0.8 centimeter. Less than half of inch. Less than half. It's 1/3 of inch, I think, if not less. And the same hoops I have for my small designs. I'm using Norge number 2. Again, I would buy more and more of these hoops in case something will happen with the screw, and other issues could be with this hoops, because after you use them for a few years it will be loose over here, and yeah, it's better to have a couple of them. All these hoops I bought in my LNS store, not the one I show you on a video, another one which is right next to my house. It's really small store, and I think they had this hoop since, I don't know, 2000s. I was lucky to get the last of them, and yeah, in the future I would love to purchase more Norge hoops, because I really love the quality and the tension they make just right for me. I like when it's really, how you call it, not stiff, but like a drum. We call it a drum when it's like super tense. And then your stitches will be much better if you will also look after your tension, how you put your stitches. Not everyone, I mean, everyone should be the same tense, because if you will stitch differently, it will be not clear, not straight, or how you can say it. Yeah, but with the time you need experience. It won't happen in one day. You have to. I'm still trying to improve my stitches every single day, and if I see I did not stitch right, I mean, all the stitches can be correct, but they're not laying properly, I'll take it out and we'll do it again. I'll restitch again, because I like when my stitchers, I need till that point when I'm happy with. Yeah, there are lots of work I have to do on them, but they're not perfect yet, but I'm working every single time. Sometimes I'm lazy, but most of the time I like to make them right. But again, on Aida they won't be the same as on the linen or even weave. It all depends on the fabric as well, on the quality of threads. Lots of reasons why, and I'm trying every single time to make them better and better. Yeah, so I have to take it out, and I might will show you how I put my hoops on. This hoop's a little bit older, I think. Yeah, I'm sure I have another pair of hoops,
And the reason I put it right here, not on top, because of my stand. It doesn't go well. I mean, it's a little bit loose when I put this way, so I like to put them on the side. It doesn't bother my thread when I'm stitching, so it's okay. Yeah, but you can see that hoop's a little bit older. I have to replace them soon, but till the point they will still work and I'm using them. I think that's it for today. I'll record another video, which I promise. And I did record another video, Stitch With Me. Me and my husband, we were talking for more than 40 minutes, but I don't know why I wasn't happy with that video. I just deleted it. I should not. Just sometimes my mood, like, it's not really correct. Don't ask me why. I try to make my video as nice as possible, but sometimes something going wrong, and the noise and lights, try to make it better and better and better. But thank you for watching me. Thank you for your comments. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.